Money by Kane Honda. What were my learnings and how this book helped me in moving forward. Here are the some special thanks to Book Lovers Club Panchayat who gave me this opportunity at the start of the year. Arun Vishwanathan, Nilkant and Aruna Mehta who really given me many books to read. Susie Orman from whom I learned personal finance. In 1996, since then I create personal finance plan for people. Rajesh Vaite is a person who took me around Japan for 10 days and showed me Japanese culture and how things are happening over there. So thanks Rajesh for that. All the members of Book Lovers Club and my family and friends. So this is about Kane Honda. Kane Honda is a best-selling author of self-development books in Japan, where he has sold more than 7 million books since 2001. He has written around 100 plus books. There are two English books available of Kane Honda. While his financial expertise come from owning and managing several businesses, his writing bridge the topics of financial self-help, focusing, creating, generating personal wealth and happiness through deeper self-honesty. And basically, what I have found that he actually has interviewed many rich people in Japan and documented the lessons learned. He's a person who is, of course, fluent in English and Japanese both. Um, Now, this is about his mentor, and he was taught by Wahei, okay, Takeda, and he also has written a book on him. The name of the book is Maro. In Indian Hindi language, we might misunderstand this particular word, but it means a true heart or a sincere heart. It's a short form of Magaporo. We'll be talking today about Happy Money book by Kane Honda. I may refer something from this Maro book as well because it definitely is a main source of Kane Honda's Happy Money book. The book consists of introduction, what is happy money and what is unhappy money, what does money mean to you, and this is where we will deep dive into our own life and see what has happened to us. Solving the mystery of money. Some of your questions about money and how to handle money will be answered. Money IQ and money EQ. You see, most of us are actually champion in terms of handling money, in terms of expenses, investments, income, so on and so forth. So, intelligent quotient of money of most of the people is actually up to the mark. But the gap really comes with the emotional quotient with the money, and that is actually a theme of this particular book. Then, secondly, money at your life is one more topic in the book. The flow of money and the future of money. Of course, I'm not going to go chapter by chapter. I have created a presentation based on my understanding and how it has helped me. But these are the main stuff. So again, we have a poll time. I believe, Arun, can we launch
Yeah,
the poll?
I'll have the poll. Just
Yeah.
give me a second. Okay, I'm launching poll number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says, which of the following statements did you hear the most during your childhood? So you can take this poll. This is for rich people. Money is hard to earn. Money goes out faster than it comes in. I don't know from where rich people get all the money or all of the above, right? So please go ahead and take the poll. About 50% have taken the poll. So we will wait for a few more seconds. It's 70% now. In case you're not able to access the poll, please use the chat box to put in your responses. 80%. So let's take 10 seconds more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time's up. So almost 80% have taken the poll. So I'm kind of closing the poll now. And the responses are here. So Anand, that's what people are saying. So which is 38% say money is hard to earn. 32% is all of the above. And this is for rich people is 4%. Money goes out faster than it comes in is 24%. And 2% say, I don't know how, from where the rich people get all the money. So that's, the poll, that's what it says. So back to you again, Anand.
Thank you. This is very interesting, actually. What happened, we all do well in terms of IQ, that is intelligent quotient. Now, this particular poll was precisely for us to know about our emotions about money. And let me tell you, by end of this session, I believe some of your fears or some of your inhibitions about money, I will be able to take it out. That's
So,
my.
Anand, request is if you can speak a little louder or probably
Oh,
come
yeah,
a bit
sure, sure.
closer. I think, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So basically, this will go away. That's for sure. Okay. So about the preface of the book, Kane Honda continued his father's business of accounting. He retired at the age of 29 to take care of his newborn daughter, which was unlikely in Japan. Japanese people generally, when they get married or when they go in a family way, they start working very, very hard. But he took exactly the reverse turn, and he enjoyed his daughter's childhood. Similarly, once he was in the garden and his daughter was playing, and there was another mother was taking her daughter away, saying that, okay, I have to go and work. You can't play anymore. In short, he saw that a lot of people are depriving their kids' childhood by imposing their own priorities. And there the idea struck to him, saying that, okay, now I should be writing a book and I should be helping people to really come out of this particular money problems or fear of money. And then he became, over a period of time, a celebrity kind of writer. Initially, he was writing 8 to 10 pages of articles and then distributing it free of cost. Finally, he became so famous by distributing this kind of a free booklets. The publisher approached him for writing a complete book, and that's where he came in. And in one of the parties, a woman asked him that, "Can you show me your wallet?" And this is generally unlikely in Japan or overall anywhere in the world. But Kane, with his trust, he handed over his own wallet. And that young lady, she went through each and every currency note and she was murmuring that, okay, it's good, it's not good, it's good, kind of stuff. Finally, Kane asked her, what did you see in my wallet? And she said, I was just going through the currency notes which you had. And you had all the happy money in your wallet. So you are good to go. And that's where this particular word first came in his life, that money is happy or unhappy. So money can laugh or cry depending on how it is given or received. If it is given out of guilt, anger, sadness, the money will be crying. And if the money is given out of love, gratitude, or happiness, the money will be smiling or even laughing because it will be with a positive energy from the giver. In the preface itself, he clearly tells what this book is all about. And that's why, see, I also wanted to give you this. So there are no surprises. We are going to talk about these principles about Japanese culture and Kane Honda's book. So Kane sees money as an energy. In Happy Money, Kane Honda's childhood memories reveal the origins of money as an energy, as a philosophy. Because he used to help his father by serving a cup of tea to all the guests or the clients who were coming in. And he has seen many people who were who were very rich, but still not happy overall. They were grumpy. And over a period of time, he saw some of the people losing money and some of the people who started very humbly, but were happy by nature or were really with a big heart, overall started prospering. So Honda grew up learning about wealth from his father as an accountant. Okay, and he observed many of these particular people, and then he saw unhappy money as well. So it didn't matter that the financial situation was good or not. Inevitably, the agitated and worry-filled clients lost money, and this is the truth. So finally, he concluded that, okay, how much money you have in the bank doesn't help, but what how much money you have in your wallet is the reality. Or rather, how much money or what kind of a money you can really spend for your own experience, and gaining happiness and spreading happiness is the reality. So he also talks about three functions of money. the function of exchange, the function of savings, and the function of growth. A lot of people see money as just a function of exchange. The function gives money a power because once you obtain money, we feel like we can exchange it for anything. In short, our decision making, our power goes up. The second is function of saving, something to show off our hard work. We equate our life worth with our net worth, and we have seen many people, okay, who really flaunt their wealth. Some people become arrogant, but actually, according to Keynes, the function of money is growth. This is the core of capitalism. Now, unless you really grow your money, unless you really grow it further, okay, the capitalism doesn't happen. And that's exactly where Keynes also talks further. The Japanese art of making peace with your money. Now, what happens, many times money comes in and it really brings in a lot of problems as well. Unless we really make peace with money, chances of we might not be able to enjoy that money. We might not be able to get the best of best experience with the money which we have. If the money is given out of love, gratitude, happiness, the money will be smiling or even laughing because it will be imbued with a positive energy from the giver. And that's why a lot of you will remember that when we were kids, at that time, if any guest handed over a currency note to us, we used to be very happy with it, is it not? Because that point in time, people who were giving us money were also happy. And you really, really felt that, yes, I got something. And that happiness was something superb. All the money circulated with love, care, and friendship is a happy money. And that's why we should be circulating money. And ultimately, if we don't circulate the money, the economy also gets stagnated. And that's what we have seen in this particular pandemic. Okay, in the lockdown, nothing was moving. So money circulated in frustration, anger, sadness, and despair is an unhappy money, which is also true. Many times we get money, but we don't get satisfaction. We may get payments from our clients in a very delayed kind of a form. We have to follow up a lot. At that time, if the money is not given out by the client happily, even if we have received that particular money, the money just vanishes from our pocket by some expenses or the other, or we don't know. So happy money or unhappy money, okay, it is the energy with which your money is given and received that determines your own flow. See, right now we cannot even talk about other people, how they are going to give us money, happily or unhappily. But I believe we should start from our own end. Rather, we should make it a point that we will circulate happy money in the society with our friends or whatever we buy. That's very, very important. That's the culture of Japanese. So why do people need money? People need money to maintain basic standard of living, to gain power, because a lot of people get money to gain power, to get back at others, because sometimes when we start humbly and some of the people would have brushed you on the wrong side, we want to show off that, okay, now I'll show you. Maybe that might cause some kind of a stress. We get money to find freedom, freedom of buying something, freedom of getting experience, to gain love and attention. Because when you become big hearted and you start spreading money, giving money, gifts, so on and so forth, obviously you gain love and attention as well. To express love and appreciation, this is another thing. Many times you might have seen that when people are giving contracts, at some point in time, they also consider giving contracts to their own friends. They don't always think of giving contracts to the lowest bidder. So to express love and appreciation towards your long-term partners. So now again, here's a time for poll number 2. May I request Arun to?
Yep, I'll take the
Yeah.
second poll. So
Thank you very much.
poll number 2, here we are. So I'm launching the poll. Okay, so the poll is on. In case you're not able to access the poll, please use the chat box. The question is, which of the following statements did you hear the most again during your childhood? Yeah, handling money is not everyone's cup of tea. This gift is very expensive for you or others. You have to earn it before you spend. Work hard and the money will follow, and all of the above, right? So this is the poll. Please go ahead and take the poll. So we have what 60% already taken the poll. Let's wait for a few seconds more. It's become 75% now. So let's take 10 seconds more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll close the poll now because uh, yeah, done. So let me close the poll and see what the results are. Okay, so the majority, that's 33% is you have to earn it before you spend. Yeah. The second is what work hard and money will follow is the second highest response. The third one is all of the above. The fourth is the gift is very expensive. Oh, sorry. I'll share the results. My apologies. Yeah. So these are results I forgot to share. Yeah. So these are the polls. Yeah. So you have to earn it to spend. Work hard, money will follow. And the third is all of the above. And the fourth is the gift is very expensive for you and for others. That's 11%. And handling money is not everyone's cup of tea. That's 5%. Yeah. So that's the poll, Anand. So back to you again.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you. Now, see, actually, this is where actually we all were finding it difficult to handle money because these were the negative statements which actually got imbibed into us, maybe in subconscious as well. So the negative emotions keeping you away from prosperity. What are the negative emotions which keep us away from prosperity? That is, first is the anxiety of the future. What will happen to me during my retirement? Worry of money, whether money will come or not. Shyness for money. Many people they shy away from asking for their own money, if at all they have lent it or they have given some service. Fear of not having money. This is the biggest actually. Sometimes the financial doubts. Will this business work or not work? I have seen many people as well as my own little study shows that people start their own business, small and medium entrepreneurs, but they are doubtful about themselves. Some people even feel guilty about money. That okay, I got a money, but do I really deserve it or not? And then secondly, self neglect. We don't even take care of ourselves. My request to all of you would be: we should be coming out of these particular negative emotions about the money. So if you want to develop your EQ about money, I think we should really reduce these particular negatives as much as possible. I can't say it will be zero, not at all. But if you really bring down the frequency, the depth, okay, and the number of these particular negative emotions, we will definitely be on our path towards prosperity. So now let's talk about types of people. How do people approach money? So there are compulsive savers, there are compulsive spenders, and there are compulsive money makers. And here, what clearly comes out, the compulsive savers. My God, these are the people. They are extremely frugal. Okay, typically children of divorce who view money with a scarcity mindset because money is scarce. That is what they see. Then there are compulsive spenders. They just go on spending left, right, and center because they want to live today. So spendthrifts who live for shopping mall. Okay, we think of American shoppers on Black Friday. You must have seen the kind of a people go. Even today, also in India, we see that there are a lot of advertisements which come before any of this particular. Right now, today I was seeing 26 January sales. So these marketing people have really ensured to lure these particular people, compulsive spenders. And then there are compulsive money makers. Every minute of their life is consumed by making more money, or maybe talking about money, or maybe continuously thinking about money. So even in some of the social groups also we find that these are the people they continuously talk about money. So my suggestion to you would be, along with these three types, there could be a people who definitely would be enjoying their money. Okay, so these are the three types which are mentioned in Kane Honda's book in great detail. It is worth to see. While reading this particular chapter, you will realize that some of your inhibitions of money also will go away. And in case you fall into this, he also has mentioned how to come out of this particular stuff. some more types which he has mentioned, and this is what is the best part of the book. That is monk. People who try to have nothing to do with the money are indifferent type people. They actively try to stay as far away as possible. That means they don't get emotionally attached to money. No doubt they have money, but they behave as if they are sons. So they don't get swayed by money coming in or coming going out. Then there are people who are called as the repressed spenders. These are holders plus spenders. So they keep on accumulating money and they are continuously spending money. Then there are the warrior. Now these warriors are the people, they are holders plus spenders plus money making addicts. Always worried about money. So these are the people you will find working over. They will be spending their even family time to earn money. They will be continuously on move. Of course, they spend as well, and of course, they hold as well. Then there is a gambler. Now, this gambler is a person most dangerous. He's a spender plus money making addict, and many a times he spends more than he makes money. So he gambles. Sometimes his gamble really works also quite well. Then there is a compulsive savers are called as a stockpilers. They will always keep looking at the zeros in the bank or maybe their wealth, their properties, so on and so forth. But if you look at their lifestyle, okay, you can really make out that the guy has so much of money. And by the way, he doesn't live that particular simple lifestyle by choice, but he does it by compulsion. And then there is a spendthrift. The compulsive spender is called as a spendthrift. They are the compulsive money makers, savers, splungers, and the gamblers. These are called as a spendthrift. And another most dangerous type of people. I hope there are none in this particular group because you all are book lovers and you definitely have got your maturity over a period of time by reading multiple books. But Kane Honda talks about this a lot in his book. And this is where he goes for correcting the people and teaching them about how to handle money part of it. So emotions which keep you close to prosperity are now if you really want to have prosperity, now these are the emotions which you should be very, very closely attached to. That is gratitude. Always be thankful whenever you receive any money, whenever you give any money. Okay. Thank for all the facilities which you have. Thank for all the uh, wealth which you have. Then excitement. A lot of people don't get excited. Okay. If you receive money, if you work on something, you should work with excitement. If you're working in a job without passion, without excitement, definitely you will not attract happy money. And that's where precisely we should be working. And in case you really are working in a job which you feel like a boring, or you work or provide service which you don't like it, I think it's time to move away from that kind of a service, find something new so that you are excited and that way your prosperity will come. You should be joyous. You should love yourself first. You should love your society. You should love money part of it. Appreciation, another part of appreciating all small, small things. Okay, this appreciating thing will definitely open up the gate to understand things more deeply, and that will definitely take you to the happy money or prosperity, and obviously happiness. So happy money, these are the two terms that first we have to really work on our own happiness, or we should be happy, and whatever it takes to become happy should be done first, and then earning money, that is receiving money as well as giving money. And when you really combine these two, obviously you get into a happy money kind of a mode, and that leads to the prosperity. And Kate Honda mainly emphasizes on these particular points. So from the perspective of a book, if I have to tell you that some of the inhibitions of mine also just went away. I read this book around a couple of months back, and when I started teaching about personal finance, okay, it has reflected in my teaching as well. Such a profound impact. Similarly, the Maro book, which I received yesterday, okay, Kane Honda's Mentors book, I yesterday finished off that book. And then I realized that Maro book, okay, it has the Wahai has got a profound impact on Kane Honda, and that reflects in Kane Honda's book. The principles of both the books are different, but you can make out what Kane Honda talks about in the entire game. So, what are the secrets of happy money? Now, he mentions about this particular secret. According to him, wherever there are people gathering, that is where actually is the prosperity. And that's why you will find that in the cities or in the big town or in the metros, a lot of people get attracted to. And people in metro, they generally complain why people are coming from the small towns. They should find some job for themselves. But overall, number of people are less over there. Number of transactions are less over there. And because of this particular less number of transactions and interactions, okay, the prosperity also comes quite slowly. I'm not saying that okay, everyone should come over here, but where people gather, money goes. That's a rule, and that this particular rule is there since Anadi Anantakal, or maybe since ages. So go where people are. Slow money will make you rich. Some people want to become rich instantly. Now, instantly you become rich, chances of you might not be able to handle that money very well. And that's why it is always better that slow and steady, or maybe consistency in earning and consistency in handling money will definitely make you rich. So slow money will make you rich. Seek the optimum state. Okay, that is lake and flow. So basically, in the lake or in the pond, the money is stagnated. Whereas if there is a flow of money, obviously, you will definitely get the optimum state. So some amount of lake should also be there, but the flow is also equally important. So go for the flow that gives you a peaceful feeling and trust your goal. So whenever you are really feeling peaceful in a job, in a service, in a business, whatever be the case, you definitely are attracting the happy money. And secondly, your flow is also good. So people, the most important thing, energy or maybe the flow of money, also important. Ultimately, it leads to prosperity. So your energy, enthusiasm, okay, along with the people will definitely lead to money. Once I was talking to one of my senior friends in Chennai, and generally we all have a habit of complaining about traffic. Of course, I met him after a long time. So in the taxi, we were chatting, and I never realized that okay, how much time has gone, and I was supposed to be catching the plane. And then he said, "Don't you feel agitated because of this particular traffic?" I said, "No, right now I have enough time because I have carved out this much time for you." And he gave me a completely different perspective of traffic. He says, "Look, Anand, this traffic is nothing, but it's a money, it's an opportunity. When so many people are there on the road, that means so much of a business is moving around. And let me tell you, since that day, okay, I don't feel agitated in traffic at all. Throughout my career, earlier they were all single roads. Since 80, I'm traveling on the road, and I have seen the traffic was huge. But over last 7, 8 years, I am comfortable with the traffic. But this with new perspective, okay, I am so much thankful to Sridharan that okay, I got a completely different perspective over the traffic. So in short, I see now traffic as a business, as a money flowing in, as a prosperity which is moving around. Arun, may I request you for the poll three? May I?
Sure, Anand. So let me launch poll number 3.
Yep.
Here we are. So let me launch the poll now. So if you're not able to access the poll, please use chat box. The question is, who's your financial planner? Yourself and your spouse, your friend or seniors in the family, investment or insurance agent acting as a financial planner, or professional financial planner who has no conflict of interest. And the last is none of the above. Yeah, so please go ahead and take the poll. So we have 70% already taken the poll. Let's wait for about 10 seconds more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, almost 80% have taken the poll. So let me close the poll. Yeah, and here are the results. So which is almost 60% are saying that they themselves, along with the spouse, are the financial planners. Then 17% are saying a professional financial planner. Then there is friends and seniors in the family is about 6%. Investment insurance agent acting as a financial planner, that's about 12%. And none of the above is 7%. So we have a mix bag out here, Anand. So yeah, so over to you again, Anand.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Now, Kane Honda helps people to be rich, and around 20% of Japanese people have read his book or attended his workshop. about financial planning. Now, he is a person obviously without any kind of a conflict of interest. That means he doesn't have any investment agency or nothing of that sort, or none of his family members have that kind of a stuff. And his mentor, Vahe, okay, even he also teaches many people about how to handle money. Now, he is not a financial planner; he is a investor, and he is called as a Warren Buffett of Japan. Okay, he invests in small and medium entrepreneurs and makes money. Of course, with very nice principles, he makes money. So, how to create happy money? Again, the principles which have come out of this particular book, that is Happy Money book, where Kane Honda talks about, is donate money. So wherever possible, donate money. Now, when I read this particular principle, I recollected my grandparents, and I used to see that whenever we used to go to temple and whenever we used to come out, my grandparents used to donate some money or the other for the needy people. At that point in time, we were not very rich, but we never felt that okay, we were short of money. And then I realized that okay, donating money, whichever small amount or a big amount or whatever, or help people to grow in their own stuff. The second one is most interesting. I would definitely welcome. Give money to your friends. It helps definitely. I have seen some people they hand over money to their friends when they need. Now here in Kane Honda's book, he also mentions one particular incident where when he came from school, he saw his father sobbing. He was crying a lot, and finally he asked his mother what happened, and she says, "Your father's friend came asking for some money." At that point in time, father said no, but he was making arrangements to give him some money. But meanwhile, that particular friend, he committed suicide and he also killed his family member. And the father actually felt so bad. Finally, he hooked on to drinks. He became a heavy drinker. And then there was a problem in his family as well. So Kane Honda also suggests that please give money to your deserving friends. It definitely helps. And also give timely help. The third principle which he talks about, always give something extra. Now, this principle is very useful that we also go to hotel, we leave some tip. But according to him, always give something extra to the people so people become happy. So the principle which I followed in my life, and after this particular principle which I read in Honda, Ken Honda stuff, I said, yeah, this one thing makes them happy. So anything when we buy from small vendors, we should not be really bargaining with them. And then whenever you give whatever money you want to really, they are asking for, they definitely become happy. Pay more than you ask for. So suppose somebody is asking for pay something more or maybe give something extra. Rejoice when you receive money. Now this is a very, very important thing. I think sometimes even I have never rejoiced this because after doing a multiple follow-ups and getting money late, I used to feel frustrated. But in last 2 3 months, I become very happy at whatever time people give me money. So rejoice whenever you receive money. And here I recollect that my parents as well as grandparents on the paycheck day they used to bring some small sweets. I think that particular act of our parents and grandparents had a profound impact. In spite of limited money, I had a very happy childhood. Pray for happiness when you spend money. This is another thing that whenever we spend money, I think we should be smiling and then giving that particular money or blessing that particular money. Now, this principle I have read multiple times, but in this book he talks little more. Buy from someone you like, and that's why your network should be really big. Buy it from them. Sometimes those people might not be up to the mark. You might feel help them out to really give you the best of best service you want, but then buy from someone you like. Be grateful for everything what we have. And that's why I'm telling that how much money we have is not important, but how do we handle money is most important. And that's what precisely comes very, very profoundly in this particular book. Send gifts to your clients or your boss. Okay. That gifting should be part of our culture. And in our case, it is always better to give a small gift. My father used to always tell me that, okay, give a gift so much gift that the other person should not feel weighed down because of your gift. It should be just as a token. Because earlier I used to feel that okay, I started earning, so I should be giving a lavish gifts. But he used to always tell that don't give very lavish gifts. Give a gift to the person that he should be comfortable accepting that particular gift. knowingly, unknowingly, when you are giving a gift happily and the other person is willingly and happily accepting that particular gift is most important. So
Yeah,
these
I think the
principles,
best gift, Anand, I think is a book.
yes, yes. I used to give pens as well. So pens good. And these days, obviously, my wife being an artist, I gift her paintings to people, and that's a happiness actually. So yeah, book is the best gift. Of course, thank you very much, Arun, for that. So here is a emotional quotient for creating happy money. Ultimately, the whole book talks about EQ. IQ, everybody is aware. We all have done it, and I have seen the poll that okay, more than 70% people are doing their own financial planning. So IQ part is not less with us at all. This group knows it quite well. Now it's time to learn about emotional quotient about happy money. So say arigato. That means thank you. And let me tell you, in my 10 days of a tour with Vaidya, okay, in Japan, I might have interacted or I might have exchanged cash 40 times, minimum 40 times. And every time, whenever we used to pay, okay, in Japan, there is a culture that they don't directly accept cash from your hand. There's a plate kept, you are supposed to be putting that particular cash over there. They accept that particular cash, they put the change over there, and you have to pick up that particular change. And they will always tell you, Arigato godaimasu. It's a thank you. So arigato godaimasu is thank you.
Okay, I guess there is a challenge at Anand's end. Just give me a few minutes. I think we should fix it up as we join. Just yeah, I think there's a bit of challenge at Anand's end with net connectivity. Oh, he's back. Hi, Anand. Welcome back. You're on mute right now.
I'll unmute myself. Thank you. I'm okay.
Yeah,
There's some problem as usual. So always say thank
absolutely.
you. Even right now, I'm saying thank you. This particular interruption. Luckily, I had a backup and I did everything. So why feel sorry about it? Thank you for even this interruption. So it has helped me also. Secondly,
Uh,
out of
your
scarcity,
slides, Anand. You need to share your slides.
okay. 1 second, I have to be sorry. Okay, just a moment. I think the share has gone. Give me a minute, please.
Arun making a co-host, I think it must have gone.
Ah, right, right, right.
Okay, can you see the slides now,
Yes, Anand, it's
everyone?
visible. Yeah.
So out of the scarcity mindset, now this is most important that many times you feel that, okay, right now I don't have enough money. Don't get into that mindset. Okay, it may be an incident, but don't get into that particular mindset. Forgive and heal your money wounds. The second poll which we have done, where you are mentioning about your money wounds. Okay, certain thing which you have heard about that money is hard to earn. I don't deserve that particular money, so on and so forth. We have to come out of that particular stuff. Okay, forgive and heal your money wounds. Third, and the most important thing is discover your gift. In short, what are you good at? Now, there is a likelihood you might be doing a job, you might be doing a business, you are earning your living, things are happening quite good, but still you feel that, okay, something is amiss. At that time, find out what are you good at. And when you find out your gift, start giving it to others. And then over a period of time, you may generate money out of that as well. The way Kane Honda was giving a stapled notes of his own articles, and that ultimately made him a writer and a big person in terms of financial management kind of a stuff. So he being an accountant and made enough money and retired at the age of 29, he discovered something new. Get into the flow of happy money. Now, this is very, very important. We should be circulating happy money continuously, receiving money happily. You automatically will come in the flow of happy money. Next is trust life. Many people feel that okay, life is tough. We will not get it. There are a lot of problems. The world is not a good place to stay, so on and so forth, or maybe fair place to stay. My suggestion: trust life. We are here. One day we are going to go. We are not here for eternity. So why worry beyond a particular point? Let's enjoy the game till the time we are here, and receive well. The most another important thing is that whenever you get whatever money or gift, receive it well. Obviously, sometimes we become uncomfortable when we get too big gift. We really feel that, oh my God, this is too much. Like my father used to say that, okay, don't give gifts so the other person becomes uncomfortable. But now I would suggest, okay, I'm going to receive even that particular kind of a gift also. Well, maybe it will take little time. But money EQ, if we develop, a prosperity is guaranteed. And this is the confidence which I developed after reading these two books of Kane Honda. Okay. So Kane Honda's rules for prosperity. Now this is what I have got it from another place, and of course some of the slides will come from internet speeches. What he has got. So his rules for prosperity: change your language. Okay, the language should be always in abundance. So as far as money is concerned, all negative words should go out. Open up, open up for new possibilities, open up for new things. Develop money EQ, which we have seen just now. Appreciate and let go all your wounds or negativities. Focus on what you give. So whenever we are giving something, pay full attention to that particular part and focus on what you are giving. Find your gift and multiply them. The way I said, that something you are good at, maybe so you might like to play, and over the period of time your fitness might have gone. Some people or kids are playing there. Go and coach them, or maybe give them some kind of a small token of gifts, and ultimately you will start multiplying it. Be thankful always. Find mentor or mentors. Now this one thing, that is finding mentor or mentors, okay, helped me a lot in my career. I have multiple mentors and I'm thankful to them. They really take you out of woods very fast. Anyway, you are going to come out of woods any on, or maybe in a very difficult situation, but still mentors will always give you a, because of their wisdom, they bring us out very quickly. So have positive attitude. This you must have heard multiple times. Aim for happy money. And the last and the most important thing is redefine wealth. Now, when I talk about redefine wealth, right from ancient time, initially, a salt was a wealth because we used to preserve food in salt. Then we used to have all precious metals became wealth. Then obviously livestock also became wealth. Then today, people talk about oil is a wealth. And in today's case, people say data is a new wealth, new oil. So wealth also changes its forms. You have to be current as far as the current form of wealth. Secondly, your network, your own IPs, or maybe your own gifts, they are all part of wealth. It's not only the zeros in the bank or the property which you have, but you spread and increase the width and depth of your definition of wealth. And you yourself, likewise, book. Just now, when Arun was mentioning, the best gift is book. When you gift a book, obviously, person gets knowledge, and his knowledge wealth goes up drastically. So some more tips which Kane Onda has given: thank money while receiving as well as giving. Make paying bills joyous practice and activities. Don't be grumpy while paying the bills. Okay, every bill which we pay. Some of the people may say that, okay, we don't have money in the pocket, but we pay our bill by credit card. See, you having a credit card itself, that means it shows that you are capable of returning that particular money. So pay by credit card, but obviously don't spend out of your own pocket. That's not good. Neither blame or praise money. Money is just an instrument. Money is not the source of harm. Money doesn't harm anybody. People hurt people, people help people. And that is why we should be taking care of people a lot. Least down people who can help you. People are our security actually. That is in his particular book he talks about future of money, and that's where he says that, if at all you have 50 good friends with whom you can stay for a week, I think for an entire year you can stay with somebody or the other, and you don't need money in case of any kind of a scarcity or maybe a bad time. You still can survive, and you meanwhile you can find out whatever you want. You are going to help yourself. That's more important. Money worry leads to more worries. So worry should be eliminated or maybe reduced as much as possible. And we should be helping our friends and families who are worried because of money or maybe money anxieties. My suggestion to you would be just lending an ear and listening to the inhibitions or maybe a fear or anxieties of the people, and then suggesting them a few things. I'm not saying advising, suggesting them will help a lot. Gratitude is a great substitute for scarcity, for anxiety, for fear. So this one statement of Keynes, gratitude is a great substitute. So at any point in time, we are grateful. It helps. Vahe also had done similar thing, that one of the student approached him and saying that, okay, I don't have money and I need money. So he said, you say thank you, okay, number of times, and every week you come and collect that much money from me. So that particular gentleman started doing it, and while collecting the money over a period of time, he realized, okay, he got a good job. Then finally he settled quite well, and he said, just by saying thank you. So he said, you should say thank you 1 lakh times, 100,000 times. Of course, he did not complete that 100,000, but meanwhile itself he just got it, because his entire wiring of thinking as well as brain got changed. Do what you want and help society. So in short, contribute. So your contribution should always be more than your consumption. So whatever you consume, your contribution should be more. See, even while traveling also, we can see people who travel or maybe drive quite well within their lanes, they consume less road. They allow people to go. So in short, your contribution to the society should be much, much more. Ken Honda, who was taught by Vahei, okay, where he just says that arigato the money, you show appreciation for something, you tend to attract more. That's more important. Okay, you can't worry and appreciate money at the same time. Very profound statement. Whenever you worry, start appreciating something, the worry goes down. Key to create happier and less stressful relationship with money and happier life is very, very important. And most important, always say arigato money. Thanks. More appreciation, the most important thing in life, such as your family, friends, and health. I believe I have done my presentation and I have finished exactly at 10 o'clock. That's it from my side. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. Arun, thank you. I am done
Okay.
with my stuff.
All right. Thank you very much, Anand.